Alright, so in the bottom left, in the orange, we have KTFlash.
Bottom right.
You know what I meant. There's no one on the left. On the bottom right.
No. Alright, so top, middle right, sort of. It is in the green trunks. It is the Terran Elive for archers. Still not sure what that clan is.
We'll go with roaches. There's a roach there's a roach on the picture, so.
So it's got a troll face instead of its actual face. So I'm not sure what to make of that.
I don't know. He hasn't done anything trolly so far.
Not really. I mean, he's done just standard sort of, the only series he's actually played, I think, he's just done, standard solid timing.
They've both sent out the scout straight away in the right direction.
Yeah, and they're gonna pass each other right now.
And they're gonna see it. Alright.
Awesome.
So pretty much the same so far.
Yeah.
No gas. Oh wait, there is gas. Yes,
yeah,
sorry, there is
gas. And
just
so
really fast.
Actually.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Can he get the kill?
KTFlash is gonna lose. Oh no, he's not. Oh, that's
so
a
close.
Nice save. That is a nice save, though.
Delayed the barracks that tiny little bit, but not much.
But still something, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't lose his worker, so...
Yeah, compared to his opponents, nothing of a delay.
Nah.
So Elive is going to be a very, 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 very small amount ahead, I guess.
Tiny.
But she's going to be down a tiny bit earlier.
Very tiny.
Very tiny indeed. But this is a mirror matchup, so... The smallest advantages, you know? And Elive is doing something very interesting here. He's gonna wall off that main ramp actually, with 3 depots.
Yep.
It's quite interesting. I don't think he's gonna hide battle cruisers like our last contestant, but he's hiding something, I think.
I mean, you never really expect that. But sometimes it happens.
Yep.
Okay, so...
Suddenly battle cruisers.
Factories are done. Starport coming up for Elive and Flash. There we go.
Yeah. Not surprised to see both of them go for 1Bs, 1-1-1s. That's just standard nowadays.
So, we are looking for Banshees on both sides.
Yeah. Unless one of them's gonna decide to just go raid for Raven, expecting the other to go to Banshee.
Would be a good move. It'd be hilarious if they both did that.
That'd be surprising if they both went.
Then there'd be no Banshees.
Yep. 2 Banshee openings, no Banshee. That would be quite entertaining. But by the looks of things, actually, we'll see 1 Raven.
We will see a Raven.
KTFlash. Elive going for Banshee and Cloak. So
Elive being predictable.
Yeah, I think this slightly favors KTFlash, perhaps, because
really depends on how it goes.
Well, I mean, it's gonna go pretty evenly at the start, but later, when it comes to actual engagements, that Raven is gonna be a little more useful in the engagement.
We'll see if he can take out the Banshee as well.
I doubt it. But I'll be able to hold it off for sure.
He's getting a Viking out, but the Banshee is already on its way.
Also, unfortunately, Banshees happen to be faster than both Vikings and Ravens.
Yeah, it would have to be.
It would be mismicroed, effectively.
Alright, so here it is, moving in. Should be able to... Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, God.
It was very unfortunate.
I couldn't actually see that. It's behind the refinery.
Well, I'm not sure, but I believe that to be the point.
Yes.
Oh, when he picked it off with the Viking, I think.
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
That was
It was
really
a
nice.
very strong move.
Alright, so that actually puts Flash in a great position.
Yeah, it means that he's far ahead, and that his cloak research was totally useless as well. Yeah, that's very bad for Elive.
And now Flash is heading across the map.
Yeah, with this Raven Viking just by themselves. Oh, nice taking the Marines up with theirs. With them as well.
Hellions not going to do much good. The Viking decides to land.
Well, maybe, I think it's because the
Just to
other Viking
save it?
got off the first shot. Yeah, because the other Viking got off the first shot, I think.
Yeah.
So if that fight continued like that, the orange Viking will just win.
Alright.
Okay, this is a Seeker missile. Let's see if it hits and much. No, that's a good bit of micro by Elive.
That was nice.
And that Seeker missile takes out only a single Marine, which is basically worthless.
Yep. That was really good. And
Well, those Vikings are on even now, so far it's so good. I think Elive is slightly ahead by being ahead on just army supply. And he is going to go for blue flame with these Hellions of all things. It's quite interesting. Makes it look like he's going to
get a nice shot there.
Okay, so I think the big difference here is that one of them is looking like he's likely to take into bio. The other one's going to probably end up taking into mech.
That seems to be the plan so far.
Yeah. And unless the mech player makes himself vulnerable to a large amount of harass, I would favor the mech player. As a general rule.
Yeah, I think so.
Just in a straight engagement, mech is just so much more reliable. Yeah. Mech is just so much more reliable in a straight engagement.
We'll see what happens. They've both secured their naturals now. And they're just sort of hanging out right now.
Well, KTFlash gonna go for a scan of the natural of his opponent. Gonna see that little army. I think gonna see the tank as well. So you should know what's up, at least a little bit, by the number of Hellions. There is gonna be a drop though. He's gonna drop 8 Marines and nothing else.
Interesting choice.
Well, there's nothing to stop it from doing at least some damage, other than that one window mine. And the one window mine is just not enough to really stop it properly.
It's probably not even in the right place.
No, not really.
Needs to be further
and
up.
Surprising enough, as usual, the bio player has actually got more tanks at this point of the game.
Yep.
I know it sounds crazy, but it usually ends up being that until a little bit later, the bio player just has more tanks.
Okay.
I think Elive really needs to throw down more factories though.
This drop is getting close, and Elive has moved out.
And that Widow Mine's totally in the wrong position for this to stop this.
Yeah, it's not going to hit anything.
Well, he's going to be able to pick up a good amount of drones depending on the reaction of his opponent. He's got Stim. Oh, that's really good.
Nice, you get a lot of workers here.
Drones, the cities.
Reacted pretty quickly there, getting the workers away.
Oh, but that is really nice. He also picked up a Viking and a Hellion. Very worth. He hasn't actually lost anything yet.
Also made him panic a bit, and he's pulled back his army.
But he didn't really have enough to attack into that siege position anyway. That's a very well set up siege position.
One Marine gets away. Oh, fair bit was done there though. How many workers did he actually get? 8.
Yeah. 8.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. Well, he also picked up a Viking and a Hellion, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. And I think a supply depot and a refinery as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be
really,
annoying for the
really
gas.
Yeah, and for the fact that Elive is supply blocked at lower supply than his opponent.
Yeah, not good at all. So Flash is going to be making a move here.
I'm not sure if he's good enough to really make an impact, though.
Certainly not up the ramp. It's not going to go too well.
Yeah.
He can contain.
He definitely can.
Oh, he's actually
going to try and bait out a response, and he might be able to, but
the tanks
not
are
a complete
up.
one. Realizing his position, his opponent is just going to run on a pointless PDD, loses Raven, and
lost the tank as well.
Up his ramp. Yeah, he did lose the tank. That was really not good for him. So far, so good for our Orange Town.
The Vikings getting a little overzealous there. Did lose one.
But he does have now have the Viking lead, which is very important.
Oh, double drop coming up.
I wonder how much that's going to do. This is a pretty big drop. If he can make that work, he can really set himself very far ahead now.
That Widow Mine isn't there anymore. It would have been in the right place this time.
Very good moves by Flash. He's going to drop, contain, and take his third all at the same time.
This is looking really good. So unfortunate that Elive moved that Widow Mine.
Yeah. Well, at the moment, it seems like Elive is really keeping his everything together, but he might even be able to break this contain. Although at but at what cost?
Yeah, he's losing a lot.
At what cost?
Oh god.
Oh, it was definitely not worth to break that contain. He's now so far behind in army supply. He's got half the army supply of his opponent. This is going to be very hard for him to recover from. Even with mech.
Yeah, especially being a base down.
Well, this base of the other turn is not saturated yet, but once it becomes saturated, it's going to be very hard for him to recover.
Alright, we've got reinforcements coming over for Flash. He's still got units inside that medevac. Not sure if that's a mistake. Oh, there we go, he's unloading them now.
Well, I don't think you can quite straight up push up that ramp with all these tanks, but this contain is doing very good work.
It is. Being
Yep.
very
Turns
effective.
out two-base Terran does beat three-base Terran. Well, doesn't beat two-base Terran, I mean.
Elive is moving an orbital out now. But it's much later. But he might get it without it being spotted.
Oh, but that's hard to say.
If he's lucky.
Well, I'll take quite a bit of luck. Well, let's see what this push down the ramp by Elive is going to be like.
There's a huge amount of tanks now. Against
quite
a lot of Marines.
Well, it's actually pretty good trade for Elive. He's actually setting himself well ahead in army supply now.
That went really well.
Yeah, and this is why mech is just so strong.
Why did that command center leave the base?
I think he got a bit scared when he saw the army, pulled it back, and then moved down the ramp. Only to realize that he's got such a big tank advantage that he can just crush the army of Flash.
Yeah, it's a huge amount.
I'm a little disappointed because see Flash be the one to get mech'd rather than be the one meching, but what can you do?
Okay, Elive is heading out. He's being bold.
I mean, if he can get a good siege position on this third, which he still is looking like he might be able to.
Yeah, well, he's got the Vikings with him, so...
Yeah, he does have all the map vision over his opponent.
Okay, there's the siege. Oh, free tank! GG!
Oh, no GG, actually. Very surprisingly.
Just leaves!
Wow. Just leaves.
Oh, okay.
That is very painful.
I didn't expect it to go that way, but game one goes to Elive.